Let me see if I am ready. Okay. The only mistake is that it's best of one, so winner will advance immediately to play against the NMAX. So, spawning on the top right position, on the map Butter, we are having the Swedish Protoss player, Mr. Oyaji. And his opponent directly from United States of America, we are having Super Gosuzer player, Mr. Jiraya. Two very strong players. Winner of this match will play against DNMAX, and if you haven't watched BSL Surprise Tournament qualifications, you should know that DNMAX played against Bonnie over there, and the score was 2-1 for Bonnie, but every single game was very close and very good, so I'm pretty impressed by the DNMAX performance. So I will be interested to check out the next match as well, if it will not cause additional lag, because we all know that if I would be from Europe, and actually if it will be Oyaji, it will be no additional lag, but if it will be Jiraya, it will be additional lag because it will be USA, South America and Europe. But maybe we will somehow be able to manage it work. We'll see. Jiraya starting with Overpool. Oyaji scouted that and he's starting with Gateway first. And I think this is Oyaji go-to move in 1 vs 1 ZVP. He really likes his Gateway first opening, and he's really good with it. He showed it against Ziki. They will still play their... nice micro from Jiraya. They will still play their finals. No, not their finals, because there is still Squall versus Ziki, and winner of Squall versus Ziki will play against Oyaji in the finals. And I will cast it before the ladder tournament or after the ladder tournament number 3. So definitely you definitely don't want to miss it. But losing this probe is pretty crucial for Oyaji, because he doesn't know if he can move out with his zealots. He doesn't know if he can stop producing zealots after 2 and go for the Nexus. So he probably needs to go for the third zealot anyway. And Jiraya can go for the drones behind it, and he should be relatively fine. I really like this movement outside of the vision of the Overlord, because now Jiraya doesn't know where the zealots are. Now he will scout them, and now he will threaten the run-by to the main base, so that's actually very smart play from Jiraya, and I really like it. I will allow myself for D&D. No Zerg unit died. One probe died from Oyaji. This is only best of 1, guys, so you need to remember that. Relatively late gas from our Zerg player. And Oyaji is forced to go for the Forge before the... Because we all know that if you know Protoss players, you know how much they want to go Gateway into Cybernetic Core, into Assimilator, into Stargate, into Citadel of Adun, and then make Forge and the Cannon, right? Greed is the second name of every second Protoss player who is starting with the Gateway first opening. And I'm not saying it's bad, because you can survive a really big pressure of links only by building zealots from one Gateway. But if Zerg will all in you with the links, then you lose. So I really like that Oyaji is playing safely, especially that this is best of 1. Moving out only with 2 zealots to check out whether there is more links, and now moving out with all of them, which will force Jiraya to make additional links, so he will have no freedom of making drones out of every single larva he will have, and he might be supply blocked soon, so let's hope he is building Overlord, because otherwise he will have hard time dealing with those zealots. Let's see. Now he is supply blocked. There will be 6th Zealot going to the 3rd base. I think Jiraya should be able to hold very nice block on the ramp from Oyaji. He's aware of the power of 3 Zealots in the main base, and at the same time applying pressure on the 3rd base. Let's see if Jiraya will realize it, but first drone is going down. At the same time, those Zealots in the main base cleared those links, so incredible pressure, and this Zealot killed every single drone, so Oyaji is doing a magic happen with those Zealots. Yeah, Oyaji is very aggressive and he understands his aggression. He knows how much freedom it gives him because he knows that he can lose those. Zealots as long as he will have enough Zealots to block his own ramp, or not the ramp, like the entrance to the main base. And he also knows that until Jiraya will clear the Zealots, he should be safe. So that's why he's buying additional time to finish additional Zealot to have a tight wall, and then with one cannon he can defend bazillion amount of Zerglings. Oh, this is a tight... Oh yeah, this is a nice spot to fight. This is pretty efficient trade. The Corsair is on the way. We can see that Jiraya is having a Spire halfway done, so he will lose at least one Overlord if he will not hide them well. His economy is not that bad, but it's also not perfect, because at that moment, at that time as a Zerg, you probably want to build 4th and 5th hatchery. But you can see that Jiraya is adding the 2nd extractor, which probably indicates that he will want to go for some Muta aggression. Corsair is scouting what's coming. Now Oyaji, after seeing the gas and no more hatcheries, he will know what kind of build order is that. However, even if he will not have enough Corsairs to fight Mutas straight on, he should have Zealots which will be able to deal a lot of damage, because it will be hard for the Mutas to apply pressure on Oyaji and defend Zealots at the same time. So I believe Oyaji will use Zealots as his powerful weapon to counterattack. But look at Jiraya, he's playing very, very smartly. Making just couple Mutas. Now building additional hatchery, now he will build the 5th one. So that's very smart play, but what he will do against those Zealots, this is the biggest question, because there will be a moment when Oyaji will have 5 Corsairs with +1. Fortunately for Jiraya, he killed one, so it will be a little bit later. So it will be very risky for Protoss to move out, because the Corsairs can't fight the Scourges straight on. However, 4 Mutas will have a hard time dealing with like 8 Zealots with +1. There is no +1 yet, but it should kick in a few seconds. And as you can see, it will take time, it will take drones. There are no Sankens which will tank damage. There will be a Sanken in the 3rd base. Pretty nice defense by Jiraya, but look at the supplies, guys. It's 94 to 44, so it's not like Oyaji is all inning with that. He's also macroing at home. He added extra gateways. He's building up his Corsair count, so he's applying incredible pressure while building a good economy behind it. There will be a robotics support bait just in case of the Muta switch. However, there will be option to make a drop of the Dark Templars, and with the Corsairs, assuming that he will have an option to kill all the Overlords in the main base, it might be a pretty powerful move. Oh, you don't need shuttle for it, that's right. Let's see if there is a card base for Jiraya. There is no card base, so those Corsairs with +1 will have... There will need to be an incredible Scourge split and flank, and even though it will be pretty hard, however, Jiraya is aware that this is his only option. And going for 8 gateways. Nice split from Jiraya. There is also a lot of Corsairs, so the connections are really nice. However, those 4 Dark Templars will deal damage with... Like, they are dealing damage so quickly that sometimes you cannot even realize when you are losing your main base, especially when there is a distraction attack. However, Jiraya very aware of what's happening. He is defending the 3rd base with the Mutas. He's evacuating part of the drones, however, those DTs are dealing damage so quickly that it's impossible to evacuate them all if you will not react immediately. And at the same time, Oyaji is macroing with so many gateways. You can see the pure power of this player. Who will be faster, Mutas or Dark Templars? Nice move, just to kill the gas, that's always cool. And now the Goon production might be a dead move. The last move, the killing blow. Because as long as you have Mutas against Zealots, Zealots can shoot air. But now if you have Goons, Goons can shoot everything, especially with Observer. So it will be pretty hard position for Mr. Jiraya. This Link will not even scout the additional drop. Nice split of the Corsairs. Ooh, nice movement from Jiraya. Not losing those. Yes, Mr. Vengeance. That's... Sometimes if you are playing StarCraft for 20 years, you need to remind the basics of this game. Ooh, but now the Storm is pretty powerful. However, Jiraya was able to build a pretty big amount of units, but look at the supplies, guys. It's 160 call. 1-1 upgrades. GG from Mr. Jiraya, and Mr. Jiraya is going to the loser bracket, which means that Oyaji is advancing to the next round to face DNMax. Good game. It just showed us incredible power of Mr. Jiraya. Okay, so now DNMax versus Oyaji. Do we have DNMax in the ladder, by the way? I believe he should be there because Mr. LML checked that. However, Okay, so Oyaji versus DNMax. Starting now, PvP on very high level, and don't get me wrong, DNMax showed us some incredible power against Bonnie, so it will be a very interesting match. And now we're gonna have best of 3. Oh, he hasn't put it on website. Okay, okay, Mr. Demian is it possible to have some kind of an answer on the chat? Or of the statistics? Is there a bot like that? Show you statistics, for example, from Wikipedia? Yeah, that would be very cool. Cool, so let me know if you will make it work and if it will be possible to use it, because it would be cool feature. But PvP, I remember when there was a match between Bonnie and DNMax, and I think it was on Shakura's temple, and DNMax was on this position. Bonnie was containing him over here, and he built the shuttle, flied with the probe over here, and built a sneaky expansion in the middle. That was so smart, and Bonnie wasn't able to understand what's going on for a while, but later he figured it out, but it was a crazy good game. By the way, Mr. Demian is making so many good updates on BSL Wikipedia that I think he deserves to be moderator here. Double gateway from Oyaji against some kind of a hybrid build order for DNMax. He will probably cut probe from now. Yeah, so he will cut probe. He will go for, where is his pylon? Oh, he's building pylon here, okay. Protoss is the easiest race. And probably it's relatively easy, like it depends on the level you are playing. Still mad, oh my god. Okay, so this free zealot aggression, but DNMax very smartly sending the first goon just to start shooting those zealots. Lowering the HP of those zealots, but because he started with this build order, he will have pretty quickly 3 goons. And look at this build order from DNMax, dedicated to stop double gateway. He doesn't have too many probes, but maybe he was coached by Ghost to Dark. The range is still faster from DNMax. He's looking for those zealots from Oyaji. Oyaji wants to buy additional time because he knows that he will not have enough goons. To fight The NMAX straight on. Hello, Venom. Look at that, Oyaji is even forced to build a battery. Obviously he has so... Look, because look at the supply difference. There is 5 goons against 2 goons and a Zealot, and Oyaji still has 9 supply advantage, so the proc difference is incredible. However, the NMAX can catch up with that, and this aggression is... This is pretty powerful attack, so... And there will be a range... It's done for the NMAX already, so Oyaji needs to be careful because he's still trying to get his own range done, but this battery helped him so much. Look at this play from the NMAX! My brain will explode in a second. Vulnerable only against Dark Tempers, but maybe not even, because with the Forge, everything is defendable. And now he can resume the probes production, and with 3 Nexuses... Oh, but now he will lose every single goon he has. But that's, I need to say, that's pretty smart build order to go for. Because if you know that you have a small chances to play against your opponent, you are going for gambles like this, and this can sometimes pay dividend. So that's... I respect this play from the NMAX. He had a good idea. If he wouldn't lose those 5 goons, he would still be in pretty good position. Now he will probably die. But still, I like this play from him. The probes are dealing really big amount of damage. Oyaji going for the kill, not hesitating. He probably also wants to scout whether there are Dark Templars there. G. Gosu, good game from the NMAX. Nice attempt. That was a nice attempt, and I need to say that was a pretty cool build order. Pretty cool build order to counter double gate, just cutting a couple probes to have faster range and faster goons and non-stop goon production, and then go for double nexus. That's pure power. Mr. Russ already won with I Love Cito. Mr. Blade is playing against Mr. Ziki. Mr. Oktoberzerk is still playing against Mr. Zoom. Map pick is going to be Butter. By the way, guys, my best friend finally approached me again, and he's PMing me if it's possible to unban him. My best friend Casper. I still didn't unblock him, but there is something like message request, and last message is "You are my bro." So that's pretty funny, but let's get into the game. So, the top right location, we have very great lot of player Mr. Oyaji, and on the bottom right location we have super Gosu Protoss player Mr. DNMAX. So we have Peru versus Sweden. You can see F1, F2, F3, or rather F2, F3, F4. I believe it also works as observer, right? Oh, so much APM as observer. Oyaji is scouting the proxy gateways. But the NMAX is not going for anything. What's the word? Wonky, yeah? Or like for any shenanigans. Oh, but Oyaji very smartly hiding the probe just now. He wants to go for yes, this is what he wanted to go for. The Manor Pylon. If we block this one as well, it will be pretty bad for the NMAX. This is anti-Manor Pylon. Now Oyaji doesn't have money for it because you can't spend 300 minerals on pylons because then you don't have money to build anything on your own. But that's pretty annoying. Zealots first from Oyaji. He's not even building a cybernetic core while starting to mine gas, so this might be some kind of a very fast robo, or I don't know. Just starting cybernetic core now. Ooh, did you see that? That must have been zzzeropl. That must have been zzzeropl. I can't believe that it was... like, you wouldn't cancel Robo, right? And you wouldn't place Robo there. You would place Robo here, right? This is a bad map for going to for Dark Templars. Nice probe pull, but Oyaji figured it out and killed 2 of them. Killing 3 probes, this is pretty huge. A lot of lost mining time as well. Oyaji also needs to be careful because he will have to deal with those goons and those zealots anyway. And there will be no ramp like there was on the Vermeer, so he has to be careful. The NMAX already has enough gas to probably go for range for the goons and to build a couple more goons. Looks like Robo, guys. Yeah, you are going for Robo here, so that had to be Citadel of Adun. And this channel which you see on the chat, there is going to be finals, round of 8 this week, Saturday and Sunday on Trovo. We have top 8 players from qualifiers, and it will be every Saturday and Sunday on Trovo. This is the finals of this event which they sponsor, so you can watch it over there as well. So next 2 weekends. Oyaji with 5 goons already against 4 goons of DNMax. So we can see that Oyaji has significant advantage in economy, maybe not in units, also in units as well, because he has 1 more goon and 1 more zealot. Oh. Fast robo from DNMax. Oh, that must be a mistake. Oyaji is not letting this goon escape, so that's pretty bad for DNMax. Yeah, the range is on the way. He was scouting, he wanted to scout with this goon, but he didn't expect that Oyaji will have every single goon with the perfect arc. And now robotics super for Oyaji, so he will, like, the benefit of having those additional probes are not only the probes, but also now it's the money for the Nexus. And look at the amount of goons. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty huge. Maybe DNMax will want to base his play on the Super Gosu River Micro. Maybe it will be possible, but he will have to do it probably even better than Bonnie, because there is such a big goons advantage. It's like 10 to 7 that it will be really hard to do anything. He's waiting for the second river though. Oh, maybe for the zealots. Those observers are giving a huge advantage to Oyaji, and now he's catching those goons without a river. But there will be pretty smart counterattack from DNMax, so the worst case scenario is that the goons will pop out from those gateways now. Oh, what a loot! Dead. Okie dokie. GG. Oh, I even have funny meme for it. Jorge Dark Evil, thank you for the Prime subscription. Thank you very much, man. I'm really appreciating that. That's a nice one. Okay. Let's update the score for Mr. Oyaji. So now it will be Mr. Oyaji versus Mr. Raz. I wonder what's the score between Mr. Ziki and Mr. Blade, because it would be an interesting match to watch. I wonder what's the score between Oktoberzerk and Zoom, because they probably started some time ago. We also have Isle of Sto versus Kavapu, and Jiraya is waiting for the loser of Oktoberzerk and Zoom. Okay, so it looks like I will be Mr. Oyaji assistant. Oh, the game started so quickly that didn't even manage to update the overlay, but it should be ready now. So on the top right location we have Super Gosu handsome for BSL, and in a second I will show you his handsome picture, and his opponent is Super Gosu player from Sweden, Mr. Oyaji. And I will show you a picture from Mr. Russ because I'm in love. I'm definitely in love. Look at that, guys. This is a true handsome guy, right? This is the caster BSL hires. So that's Mr. Russ, Super Gosu, Senior Russ, and he also showed us some great games yesterday. So he's a great guy. We also talked about football some time ago when Poland played against Mexico, and also when Poland played against Saudi Arabia. Oh, Signora. So Jorge Dark Evil is Signorita. We have lady on the chat. That's soccer, not football. Okay, sorry. Oh, because the real fans of football and soccer are fighting about this name, right? But in Poland it's piłka nożna, so this is how I know it. But I believe also the football players are having a long socks, right? They also have those, I don't know, neck defenders. When I was playing football, I used to have it. I was a goalkeeper in football, or in soccer, or whatever you call it. In soccer, because I had socks, right? But that's a nice match. That's a nice match, nice map for having this match. And if you haven't watched, Mr. Russ won with Mr. Dragon yesterday, so his PvP is really good. And if you've been watching BSL16 North America Championships, Mr. Russ really delivered a great games. So he's very strong S-rank Protoss player. From my perspective, from mirror matchups, ZVZ is the best, then PvP, and then TVT. TVT is cool until 20 minutes, but when there is a camp mode, sometimes it's not very good for me. Yes, Mr. Baekhyong, you just need to change 2 for 1. Lady Jorge Dark Evil, are you a girl? Should I call you Senorita or Lady or those guys are just trolling me? Because we don't have too many ladies over here, so I'm automatically calling everyone Mister. So we have 3 gateways from Oyaji into robotics facility, where Russ is building up his gun count. However, his robo is relatively late. But with those 2 gateways, he should have pretty cool timing with like 6 guns, I believe. Maybe not 6. Yeah, I mean with 6 guns immediately, because now Oyaji will have 4 and soon he will have 6 as well, so there will be a slight timing, but probably Oyaji knows about it as well. I come on behalf of you, StarCraft. Yeah, Mr. Yu will be a caster for BSL Spanish. It's not updated because it's not done. The finals will be casted, and loser bracket finals will be casted. The micro battle. It was pretty good trade for Oyaji, especially that he had 3 gateways. I wonder if Russ, after seeing so many goons, can figure it out that those are not Dark Templars and go for the Robo immediately, and we can see that yes, so that's very very smart play from our super Gosu caster from USA. Eight goons versus 8 goons with Observer. So Oyaji definitely will have a vision and awareness advantage, but I really like the scouting probe from Russ. And this Zealot will be able to tank a lot of damage. So having this Zealot and 8 goons, you can try to attack 8 goons, but I don't think you can try to attack 9 goons. But let's see, maybe Oyaji will feel the power to do it. Nice micro from both players actually, but Russ, I feel like he got better out of this trade. And with this river, he can definitely expand behind it. I think he was building probes most of the time. But this probe will scout that there is a river as well. And he will make a dot. No dot, just kill blow. Kill blow? Killing blow. So we have a pretty stable beginning. I was pretty sure that Oyaji will have more goons, but Russ was very consistent with building his own goons from those 2 gateways that he was alright. But okay, now he will have 2 rivers versus 1 river and the shuttle. In theory, 1 river and the shuttle can have advantage if you will pick the river perfectly, and especially when you have Observer and when you know when you can start the fight. But practically, if 2 rivers will shoot into your goons, it will be pretty hard thing to do. But Oyaji very smartly going for the main base, going for the harassment. Couple of the goons of Russ will be catching the middle, so that's already additional benefit from harassing the main base of Russ. Now Russ will have pretty powerful attack going. So I really like this move from Russ. He knows that he has to do something. He has to use the units he was building for such a long time. He's also having such a huge delay in mining, so he understands that he has to do something. That's why he is already sending every single goon he has in order to fight against what Oyaji has. But it looks like it will be 2 rivers versus 2 rivers. Both players are shooting to the goons very very nicely, but both players still have rivers alive, so looks like, ooh, nice trade. That was a nice trade for us. He shouldn't lose those goons for free, because now Oyaji, with that low amount of goons, he can kill both of the rivers basically for free. And you can see that this is the power of a shuttle. GG from Mr. Russ, but that was pretty nice attempt. Nice game. GG, both Protoss players. Showed us some nice skill, nice action. And Mr. Zoom won with Mr. October there. That's pretty impressive. Zoom's DVZ was always very good, but that's pretty nice. So the loser bracket is still, we are still waiting for them to start. I believe I Love Sito versus Kavapu already started, but October Zerg versus Jiraya are still on the channel. The map is going to be Vermeer. Let's get into it. So spawning on the top left location of the map called Vermeer, we are having Mr. Russ and his opponent. The bottom right location, we are having Mr. Oyaji. This is a little bit different map than Sylphid because there is no ramp on Sylphid, and here you have ramp, so sometimes you can escape with a little bit greedier build order, and it's also easier to deny mining, deny scouting from your opponent. Cross position probably will benefit player who will go for one gate cybernetic core, because two gateway zealots will have a little bit harder time dealing damage, but we can see that Mr. Oyaji will probably prove me wrong. He will show that double gateway can be still effective with the cross scout, with the cross response. Ooh, and Mr. Russ going for the cross scout just to check out whether there is no gateways in the middle. And now it will probably mean that Oyaji will go for the cross scout on his own, because you usually don't have probe scouting so early. So... oh, but we can see that Oyaji is going for the normal scouting. Oh, that's sneaky. Ooh, and nice trap from Russ, trapping the 3 probes of Oyaji. Now 2 are not mining. This zealot should block the probe from getting in. And if you guys wondering what's that pylon about, usually as a Protoss player you are scouting the number of pylons, and right now Oyaji should have a 3rd pylon somewhere, so going for pylon over here, it creates additional afraid in Russ' brain that something very bad can happen, that there is some kind of a proxy gateway somewhere. Nice. Nicely done by Russ, punching those zealots. Oh, but he can't allow them to get into the main base because now Oyaji will be able to hold position 1 gateway, as you can see here. Nice rope drill. Losing 1 probe is not bad for us, but now Oyaji knows what he's playing against and he should have enough time to build Observer, so I wonder if Russ will go for the Nexus immediately right now and will try to defend it with High Templar maybe? Nice micro from Russ, not losing even a single probe. The range is on the way for Russ. I wonder if Oyaji skipped range or he already had it. But I feel like he had to skip it in order to go for fast observatory. So that's very smart adjustment to what's happening from Russ, because now with 3 gateways he should have relatively healthy amount of goons to counter 2 gateways, but he needs to remember that Oyaji will also have the river potential. Oh, this would be a perfect timing for Observer. Fast Nexus. That might give a chance for us. Ooh, very smart movement from both players. There's only 4 goons from Oyaji now, but this river might deal so much additional damage to those goons that even the additional 4 goons, 5 goons which Russ will have might not be enough. The range is still on the way from Oyaji, so his goons don't have same range as Oyaji ones. Very smartly moving back with his goons. Russ is doing a good job with it, because otherwise he could be vulnerable to any counterattack with the river and shuttle, especially that Oyaji might have gone for the speed shuttle I mean. Oh, and the speed shuttle is already done. There will be High Templars from Russ, so this is also a very good unit to add to your army composition as a area damage dealer. But what he will do against those Dark Templars in his main base, this is my main question. Fortunately, he already evacuated 10 probes, but oh, this will be huge. No! Yes or no? Dodd! Only 2. Now 4, probably. But still pretty good defense from... Ooh, and he will kill the shuttle. So that was a perfect defense from Russ. I mean, maybe not perfect, but he killed the shuttle, he killed the river, and he lost like 6 probes. He's badly behind in economy. You can see that by the supplies. And Oya already has 2 rivers, but if Russ will have good storms, he might be able to have pretty cool engagement against those rivers. But you can see lack of probes is pretty significant. Yeah, and also Russ got some probes, that's right. Now this is actually a perfect timing for Russ to attack. Because the counter rivers are coming, so there is no splash damage in Oyaji army. Oyaji realizes, so he's coming back as quickly as it's possible, but now this is a moment for Russ to push the button. He will be able to cast some good storms on top of the zealots, or the nice storms. Very good storms from Russ, but it looks like the rivers are dealing a little bit too much damage. Very nice micro from Oyaji. GG from Russ, but that was a nice attempt. It's Zeus. Yeah, he's making so many hits right then, right? Okay, so Oyaji is advancing to the winner bracket finals, where he will play against the winner of Ziki versus Zoom. Berserk and Jiraya are fighting. Ziki already won with Zoom, so we will have Oyaji versus Ziki. Yes, exactly, Mr. Baekhyun. It's not... You are not watching the VOD. The proof is that I'm talking to you right now. Okay guys, I will go to the toilet quickly, I will give you commercials and we will go for the winner bracket finals between Oyaji and Ziki. So don't go anywhere and have a nice listening to the beautiful BSL music for 3 minutes. Hey guys, so I'm already in the game. Maybe not in the game, but in the game lobby, where Mr. Oyaji and Mr. Ziki are getting ready for their winner bracket match. This is going to be very, very good. No cute bikini because cute bikini is on my OnlyFans and my OnlyFans is available for BSL Patreons. So we have so many super go to BSL Patreons, Mr. KJ, Mr. LML, and probably couple more over here. I've seen Mr. Starlover. They already seen my bikini, and they are regretting that until this day. The players are in the toilet. Totally worth it nonetheless. Yeah. You can appreciate yourself when you will see me in the bikini because I am a pretty hairy man, so in the bikini I look like I have a sweater on. This is really bad. Like it's like, man, turn off, like put your sweater off, man. This is what people are telling me on the beach. Chewbacca. Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is Chewbacca. They're waiting in the game, guys. It's going to be Nemesis. Best of 3. Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen's, or gentleman, I don't know. Guys, winner bracket finals, same as yesterday. Yesterday weekend bracket, winner bracket finals ended up with the result 2-1 to Oyaji, for Oyaji. So he proved to us that he is very, very strong, beating our Zerg champion Ziki. So on the top left location we are having Super Ghost Zerg from Hungary, Mr. Ziki, and his opponent is on the top right location, Super Ghost Protoss from Sweden, Mr. Oyaji. Ziki going for the 9 pull against 9 gate. Scouting probably as last for Oyaji will be probably bad, however, he has no other option than building zealots from this gateway, so it will be probably not horrible for him. However, if you see that this is 9 pull, you probably should go for the forge to not have a wild choke, as wild entrance, so you have smaller choke to not allow the links to get into your main base, because you probably all know how dangerous Ziki links can be in the main base of a Protoss. But no, now Oyaji will actually scout those links, so he will know how to react early enough. So Ziki definitely needs to deal some damage with this 9 pull. Because actually maybe not that big amount of damage, but he has to at least keep Oyaji at home for like 1 more minute at least, until he will be able to build up the number of drones, so he will be able to mine gas and have at least 9 to 10 drones in the minerals. But we can see that Oyaji is adding additional pylon, which means that he will want to build up the number of zealots high. And if he will have this cannon, this will mean that he will have a good moment to attack, to apply pressure maybe even. Not even attack, applying pressure might be. So 2 more drones for Ziki and probably starting links will be a good idea. Especially that this hatchery is... You can send links from this hatchery to defend against this zealot aggression. Ziki going in with 2 links, but... Oh, that means that he was going for the links immediately, because he was planning to run by Oyaji, immediately reacting with the cannon in the mineral line, so he don't want to deal with those links of Ziki. He wants to focus on the zealots he's sending towards Ziki, and you can see how many links he's forcing with that. At the same time, he has to micro probes, but when the cannon will be done, it will be really hard to do anything. However, now Ziki has a big enough army of links to win against those zealots. And very nice micro from Ziki. As well as from Oyaji, he will be able to scout the main base to check out that there is a layer on the way. And saving this zealot is pretty big thing, because he will have a tight wall, otherwise he would have to be... Oh, but he might lose this zealot. Ziki is trying to stretch out with the links. But nice save. Even more links are coming from Ziki. He will want to kill those eggs probably. So it looks like the game is stabilizing. Oyaji very smartly putting the pylon over here and pylon over here, so he will know if Ziki will want to go for some kind of a attack from the background, from the bottom, I don't know, from the back, for the backstab. Oh, yeah, this is the right word. Yeah, but even though that we had pretty big amount of action at the early stage of the game, it looks like this is a pretty standard opening for both players, and I wouldn't say that someone is especially advantage, like has special advantage right now. Is Jiraya still playing against Octoberberserk? Ooh, so that means that... Wow! Oh, Mr. Jiraya is here, because I don't see a score updated, so I was wondering about it. Ooh, look at this Corsair driver. This is Tom Cruise. I didn't watch the second Top Gun, but I heard that it's very, very good. And that means that Germany will be out of the World Cup, right? Because they lost to Japan, which means that now they will have 0 points, so no chance about advancing. But I don't know if Oyaji is aware about this aggression from Ziki. Still Possum Wizard, thank you for the follow. Now, Oyaji. Will try to surprise Ziki with those Dark Templars and those Zealots, while Ziki will want to surprise Oyaji while going to the main base. Oh, this is a pretty big mistake by Oyaji. Oh, this is a very good driver of this Corsairs. But that's definitely bad for the Zerg if you have to deal with the Zealots in your main base. Ooh, very nice split from Ziki, killing most of the Corsairs. Thank you guys for watching the BSL while there is such a great match. We have 5 hatcheries from Ziki, 6 hatcheries from Ziki, so he will be able to start building so many Hydras soon. The Mutas are still alive, so there is still a threat that Ziki will be able to snipe the High Templars, that Oyaji needs to still spend gas on building Corsairs. There is already +1 Carapace for Ziki. No +1 weapon for Oyaji, but it should be done soon, right? Oh, I mean, it should be done a few minutes ago. Maybe he forgot about it. The Hydras are in production, pretty healthy saturation in most of the bases. Ooh, very nice storm on top of the Scourges. And now Ziki has to go back with the Hydras because there is still an entrance towards his main base. He probably should have killed one of those 2 assimilators. There is a Sunken from Ziki, so it will help him definitely. Nice target fire on the Corsairs, but not before all the Mutas, not all the Mutas, but a lot of the Mutas will go down. Oyaji is target firing the drones while macroing at home from 8 gateways. So this is nice aggression from Oyaji, but I think Ziki is handling it pretty well. And now Ziki realized, okay, so I can attack him from this direction, or I can kill those two assimilators and have easy base over here. There is only one, okay, only two High Templars from Oyaji. Very nice micro from Ziki. Additional mutas has been built, so he has 10 of them. But what he will do against those? Yeah, he has to build Sunkens. There are 3 cannons in the main base, so those mutas, 9 mutas will deal with 9 cannons, but not very easy. But Ziki very smartly buying time with the eggs. He can probably try to go and snipe the High Templars. With those 3 cannons, I don't think he will decide to go for this attack. Oyaji has so much money. But look at this macro, it's 135 to 100 supply right now. Sniping the Dragoons very, very smartly. 1-1 upgrades against 1-0. It would be good for Ziki to try to snipe those High Templars. Beautiful micro from Ziki, but also good storm dodges. However, Oyaji is still applying pressure. But most of his army is cleared out, and the mutas are still alive, so beautiful defense by our reserve player. More units coming out from Oyaji. Killing this assimilator will not allow those lurkers to get through. The counter-attack position is very smart as well, because there is not too many units over here. However, those few Hydras will make it very inefficient for Oya to trade over here. Oh my god, the mods are fighting for soccer versus football. I really like it, that's funny, guys. Ziki, it looks like Ziki has pretty significant advantage, but Oyaji is still applying pressure. +2 weapons should be done for the Hydras, right? Oh, not yet, but I'm expecting it to be relatively soon. And when he will have +2 weapon, those Protoss army will start melting without second armor. And the mutas are countering the third base of Oyaji, so it might be the last attack of him, because he doesn't have too good of an income. Most of the observers, like half of the observers, were sniped. Very good storms from Oyaji. But Oyaji definitely needs additional base. Two more High Templars are incoming. It will be the last attack, probably, of our hero Protoss player. 3 Lurkers will weaken those Zealots so badly. Those storms, this storm is very, very good. Those Zealots are trying to block the other half of the Ziki army. But GG from Oyaji. Ziki was a little bit too strong, however this was a very, very good game from those players, so nicely done. Now we're gonna have Mr. Oyaji map. Last tournament yesterday, he picked. I think he picked Odyssey. So let's see what he will pick today. Blade is fighting with... Is Blade fighting with Mr. Jiraya? Zero put the soccer game on while we're waiting. That's not a big problem. Here we have it. This is a BSL Super Goes to Soccer game. Good luck, guys. Okay, so on the top right location as a red Protoss we are having Mr. Oyaji. On the bottom left location as a blue Zerg we are having Mr. Ziki. Last day, yesterday, during the BSL Ladder Tournament number 1, which still we will have the loser bracket finals and finals casted. So guys, check out BSL Discord because I will let you know when it will happen. But in the winner bracket finals, Oyaji picked this map and he won against Ziki after an incredible game. So I'm really hyped for this map. This map can give additional fuel for the Protoss because he might have a free gas income for a while, and this might give you additional kick for the upgrades or High Templars or whatever you want. Micro from Ziki. This was a 12 hatch into 11 pull, which means that if Oyaji will not deal some good damage to Ziki with his zeroed aggression, Ziki will have a pretty good advantage at the early stage of the game. But the score is 1-0 for Ziki. Ziki is trying to delay this zealot from Oyaji, but Oyaji very aware of what he's trying to do. No worries, no worries. You will see it for the future. Oh, that's nice, Evolution Chamber. To buy additional time. This is best of 3, yes, Mr. Diggy did that. The probe is there to allow Zealot to only shoot at the drone twice, and then the probe will kill it. Ooh, very nice micro from Ziki. Trying to go for the drone, Oyaji is, and he's delaying mining from Ziki. As you can see, those 4 drones are not mining. So that's pretty cool disruption. But now Oyaji is losing most of his zealots. You can see that Ziki is going for the counter attack. This zealot will probably die to those 2 links. But with those 2 zealots and a probe, there will be a tight wall. However, Ziki invested pretty large amount of money into those links. And obvious answer to what Oyaji is doing from Mr. Ziki. Just go for 9073 to punish Gateway first. This is what Mr. Dawid was teaching us during one of the interviews after BSL Pro League. Starting with the 12 hatch gives you additional larvas. Ziki is not building anything in the 3rd hatchery now, so that might be a mistake because he might lose larva here. But maybe that's intentional, maybe he's saving those larvas for 3 hydras. Nine, 7, 1. And now he is building like probably 5 or 6, 7 hydras at the same time. There will be second gateway from Oyaji. He is even skipping Corsair. I think those guys even played in the BroodWar Clan League today as well. The second cannon is very important for Oyaji, and he's already having very good placement of those cannons. And he's adding the additional one. Until there will be no range for those hydras, it's impossible to snipe those cannons. So Oyaji probably needs to stop the probe production and add that additional cannons soon. The speed for the zealots is not there yet, so he's buying time to finish +1 weapon. I'm pretty sure he badly wants to do it. Beautiful micro from both players. I think Oyaji should go back with those zealots now. +1 weapon will be denied, so 9073 worked. Now Ziki is like clicking on the zealot and he's like, ooh, it worked, that's great. And Oyaji doesn't have forage anymore, so it will be really hard for him to defend this aggression from Ziki, because what Ziki will do, he will come, snipe 2 of the cannons, and immediately fight against the Zealots. Ziki is going all in with this attack. The cannons are dealing a lot of damage, however when they will fall it will be really hard to micro against it, but now Oyaji is microing very nicely, however the number of Hydras looks like it's a little bit too big, but maybe not. Actually the Overlord is fighting with the AI of the cannon. It looks like it will be very close. This Overlord snipe was actually pretty important. We have so many Zealots coming from Oyaji. Looks like Oyaji holded that, but I wonder whether Ziki still has a chance to transition into the longer game, because he already has a 4th hatch. So if he will build additional hatchery here, maybe there is still hope for him. However, there will be so many Zealots coming from Oyaji right now. And Oyaji is not a player who is cutting probes too early, however he already mined this one lower mineral field in the main base, so he has only 8 mineral fields now, so his income in the main base is lower than usually when you're playing. But Ziki also needs to be careful against potential Dark Templars. We can see the first Kite Boy is already out. That's why Ziki is morphing layer to have a potential for upgrading Overlord speed. 1-1, it's always good. Germany is a good team in football, so it would be good if they would stay, right? There will be a Sunken from Ziki. A lot of Zealots coming from Oyaji. Now Ziki decided to go for even more Hydras because he understands that the pressure is coming, and Oyaji now is sniping the drones. Nice reaction from Ziki, however not until 4 drones will go down. At the same time, we are having huge Zealot aggression. Very nice drone drill. Pretty nice save from Ziki. Oh, nice snipe from Oyaji again. +1 armor is done. The only hope for Ziki are those mutas. The muta transition might be pretty miraculous. If you didn't watch the game for the third match of BSL 14, if I'm correct, it was Zanhun versus Ziki, and Ziki came back after such a terrible position with the muta transition. However, defending this base against High Templar is barely impossible. Like, barely possible rather. Huge storm from Oyaji. There is couple more storms available, so it will be very hard for Ziki to do anything. Oyaji is storming everything, and now he will even morph an Archon. So it looks like we're gonna have a tie score, so it's 1-1. Ziki losing to Oyaji on Odyssey. Good game, guys, good game. Russ versus Jiraya, and winner is playing against Zoom in the loser bracket. Russ they played. So Russ is playing against Zoom. Okay guys, sorry, incredible multitasking. Ooh, the map is Vermeer. Yesterday Ziki picked Sylphid, and Oyaji played such a magnificent game on Sylphid, and he won against Ziki there. So this time Ziki decided that he wants to play this game on Vermeer, and on the top right location we are having Mr. Ziki, and his opponent is very talented and also young Protoss player, Mr. Oyaji. So if you've been watching yesterday, so it's again the show match between Spider-Man and Thor, right? So who will win? Will it be the Thor or will it be the Spider-Man? We need to check it out. 1-1. Spider-Thor. Mr. Oyaji consistent with his build order. He knows ins and outs from this build order. Hatch from Ziki, so he respects this gateway first, and I think this is actually the perfect answer to 11 hatch, to 9 gate, to go 11 hatch, because now you go for 10 pull, and especially with cross position, you have perfect timing on your links. So let's see, guys. Oyaji will see that this is a hatchery first. I don't know whether he will be able to realize that this was 11 hatch instead of 12 hatch. Maybe after counting the drones, but it's still pretty hard. Especially that Ziki added one extra drone. But I think, yeah, now Oya realized, okay, that was 11 hatch, I can go for faster Nexus. So that's pretty nice adjustment. But Ziki also will scout it with the drone, so he will know. He didn't scout the Nexus, I think, but he's probably expecting Oya to go for it because he's not moving out with his zealots. So now Ziki can be drawn up easily while having this drone waiting and confirming that there are no zealots coming towards him. And this is what he's doing. He's spending that time droning up very smartly. And Oyaji is really respecting the fact that Ziki might go for a lot of links, so he's placing cannon before the cybernetic core even. You need to be extremely powerful Zerg player in the mind of the Protoss when Protoss is doing that. Especially that Oya didn't lose his scouting probe, so. So This is a very good opening for Ziki, I feel like. Starting with 11 hatch, having a third base relatively early. This is a nice timing of the lair. He forced the cannon relatively early. Now, I don't know if those two zealots will force additional links because I don't think Ziki needs them. Because there are already 7 of them. Excuse me, 8 of them. Spire will be good timing, I think, to hold the Corsair. You want to confirm as a Zerg whether Protoss is not going for Citadel of Adun first and then go for like 3 gateways and will flood you with the link with the zealots. So confirming that the Stargate is here and losing first Overlord, in my opinion, is good, pretty good. So this drone bought here some mining time, but beside that, it was a perfectly holded by Ziki. Spire is on the way, +1 weapon. Everything is standard-ish. Now, according to what Ziki was playing in the previous games, he will go for Hatchery, Hatchery, and Hatchery. Okay, so we have second hatch, and now he might go for Evo Chamber Hydra then, but the next hatch will be probably there soon as well, as soon as possible, as soon as he will have 300. I'm just waiting for one of the drones to go there and build it, and we can see 6 hatch over here from Mr. Ziki. So that's pretty powerful build order. This is, I would call it a new, like, not new, but this is a standard. This is a meta, so Oyaji scouted what's coming. He knows what he's playing against. Let's see what will be his reaction. Last game he was respecting the Mutas very heavily. So he was even building 2 cannons in the main base and an extra cannon in the natural. Let's see if he will go for it this time, or maybe he will cut those 2 corners. Ziki already mining gas in the natural, because usually when you are going for Hydras and +1 weapon, you also want to go for the speed for the Overlord, and you need additional gas for it, so that's why he's already mining gas from the second extractor. However, when he will build around like 20 Hydras and push back the first aggression of the Zealots, he will probably want to build another round of drones and go for the additional Vespin Geyser, because it allows you to have more lurkers, better upgrades, and it threatens the Muta switch. Killing 2 larvas is always better than killing nothing. And we can see that Ziki is going for the third gas. Drone cycle was there. He has like 18 Hydras, so he feels safe against any Zealot aggression, and now he's getting ready for the first, for another wave, for another potential timing from Oya, which is Zealots plus High Templar. And you can either try to defend it either with a lot of Hydras and try to meet it in the middle, or you can try to go for the relatively early lurkers, and then it's much easier to defend it, but you are forced, like, it's less mobile than Helios, right? Oyaji badly wants to stop this forward base from Ziki. Oh, nice micro from both players. But still, killing 2 Dark Templars with 4 Hydras for a drone and 1 Hydra is not bad. Definitely good for the Zerg. But now it's pretty powerful attack. I don't see observers here. Observatory is on the way. I would say that this is now the timing for lurkers. +1 weapon is done for the Zerg. 1-1 should be done soon for the Protoss, and I'm expecting this is what Oyaji is aiming for with this powerful, extremely huge amount of Zealots, and against that amount of Zealots you definitely need Lurkers. It's so hard to stop that big amount of Zealots without Lurkers with pure Hydras, because you are expecting to go for a split, but there will be no need for the split. Like, Oyaji will probably want to go for the muscle battle, so Lurkers are necessary. One is done, so Oyaji is pulling the trigger. He's attacking with everything he has. The Lurkers are on the way. However, now it might be even Observer on the way. There are so many Hydras, but there is a couple more storms available. Beautiful storm over here. However, now the Lurkers will save Oyaji. The Observer is... Oh, the Lurkers were killed, so the aggression of Oyaji, this timing attack, is incredibly powerful, and those Lurkers will be dead. So even though that there is no potential storm, it's not enough Zerg units to fight against this powerful Protoss army. However, maybe I'm speaking too early. Yeah, Mr. Tommy Gold, BroodWar is so quick, and if you will start playing, you will have the similar impression. Ziki is doing a good job with sniping those Dragoons, but what he will do against the Zealots? It's not like Oyaji is badly behind in economy. Obviously he's only on 2 bases, but now Ziki is also mining only with 2 bases. Nice micro with the Lurkers. This is best of 3, guys, but this is winner bracket finals, so if someone will lose there, they will have a chance to go back and have a revenge in the finals. So it looks like Oyaji did a great job killing Ziki for the 2nd time in a row in the BSL Ladder Tournament. That's very impressive games from Mr. Oyaji. That means that Mr. Ziki is going down to the loser bracket, and he will face the winner of Russ and Zoom. Okay, so Russ versus Ziki will start right now. I'm creating the game, guys. It's going to be loser bracket finals, which means that it's going to be best of 3 as well. And then the finals will be best of 5, but Mr. Oyaji will have 1-0 lead. Okay, let's get this party started. Hey. Mr. Kaspa, this is only ladder tournament. This is one of the 6 tournaments we are organizing during the qualification phase to the BSL, which is open for every player who played minimum amount of games in the BSL ladder, and it's open for everyone to sign up, and it's $100 prize pool. And the qualifications for the main season of BSL are still going on. So that's my information from organizer standpoint. And in this game, in the loser bracket final of ladder tournament open for everyone, number 2, we are having Mr. Ziki, and his opponent will be Mr. Russ. So we have USA versus Hungary. Very nice performance from Russ recently. He's getting very high in those ladder tournaments, showing very good skill, but also nice performance from Mr. Jiraya. I think he had to go to play 2 vs 2 tournament on Shield Battery. If you guys are missing 2 vs 2, you should definitely check out Shield Battery, because this is a great place to play 2 vs 2. They have 2 vs 2 matchmaking, so you can check it out over there. Nine full speed from Ziki, but Russ is going for Forge first, so it's great for him. If he will go for 2 cannons and have a nice wall-in, he should have pretty healthy position in this game. He's trying to delay the speed for as long as he can. Mr. Malo, wow, Malo, welcome for the first time. Nice micro for Russ. However, now the gas is there, the speed is on the way. Let's see if Ziki will want to kill this probe before going towards Russ base. However, I think killing this probe is better, because I don't think Ziki will want to do anything before the speed. So denying scouting is always better. And he's seen how quickly Russ scouted him, so he probably knows where Russ is, because he wasn't here, so that means that he's probably here. But Russ is probably also aware that Ziki will try to go for the run-by with those links, so he will need 4 probes to block it, because he needs at least 1 probe here and at least 3 probes here. So that's pretty important for Russ. I really like the second scouting probe, but it will be denied relatively early. Now Russ even added the extra cannon, but I think having extra probe, having a 4th probe is more important. Now Ziki will go over here. Beautiful block by Russ, but still 3 links get in. That's pretty hard situation for the Protoss, because Ziki links are pretty dangerous. You can see that behind that Ziki is going for 2 Hatch Hydra, so he wants to apply as much pressure as he can on Russ. He's going for the beast mode, full aggression, no mercy. I really like this cannon, because otherwise he will have a problem with dealing with those links for a long time. I think Ziki still managed to deal pretty large amount of damage, and looking at the fact that Ziki is going for those early Hydras means that this cannon over here means that there is no cannon in the natural, right? But it also means that Russ can attack with the Zealot, so he might be able to scout the potential. He might be able to scout the potential Hydras. But he will scout them at the moment when there will be 5 Hydras with the speed. So it will be probably a good enough moment. Oh, maybe he will not scout it. Maybe Ziki is going for the links. Oh, but it will be nicely scouted by Russ. Russ now is getting ready for the Hydra Blast, but I don't know if he expects that it might happen from different direction. So Ziki is using the utilities which this map is giving very nicely. Only 2 hatcheries from Ziki, so this is 100% all in. This Zealot and the Probe will try to buy additional time by killing those things. However, I don't know if this Zealot will be able to do it on time. He needs to kill both of them because one is not enough to block the Hydras and links for passing. Ooh, this is a traitor link blocker. And this is not a sweat blocker. Russ very smartly going for the river. However, I don't know if he will have time to build it. The Hydras are already in his main base. Those cannons will definitely not have time to be built, but this is a nice aggression of the Zealot. Nice disruption, and he will kill... No! Ziki is a little bit too good, and GG from Russ. Beautiful game from Ziki. Huge pressure. I'm honored, guys. Now Grindboss invited me to the friends on Battle.net. Can't do this hard, but you know what I mean, right? Mr. Russ is picking them up right now. Oh, hello, Mr. Jonek. Zero is like the SpongeBob of StarCraft. Just everybody loves him. What can I say? How can you not love me? I love you, so you love me. This is a simple deal. Mr. Creative, 25 months of subscriber. Thank you very much, man.
Creative E is sub Gosu for 25 months. Zero Gosu, zero haha, zero haha, 20 mega PF ZZZero BSL020.
Thank you, Mr. Creative.
Left ZZZero BSL0 delicious zero gasm, zero haha, 2ZZZero BSL ZZZero BSL0 Gosu, zero Gosu, zero Gosu, zero Gosu, 020 Gosu, zero Gosu, zero Gosu, zero Gosu, zero Gosu, 0202002.
Everything correct. So, on the top right location of Odyssey, we are having Super Gosuzek from Hungary, Mr. Ziki, and fighting for the finals. Super Gosu Protoss from USA, also the caster of BSL, their handsome guy, Mr. Russ. Super Gosu Protoss. He and Machine are also 2 versus 2 players, if I know correctly. Where is my sub? Mr. LML is asking. That's nice, that's nice. You just need to make... We just need to make... another season of BSL 2 vs 2 and we might see this Super Ghost team from Red playing in it. Ooh, Mr. Creative is a sugar daddy of LML. That's nice. This is a true German... how to call it? Brotherhood. Oh yeah, brotherhood. Much better. And Mr. LML now is a subscriber for 12 months. Bromance, yeah. So we have overpull, nice, very nice block from Raz. Denying the hatchery of Ziki. Ziki don't know what he's facing against, especially that he was playing against the forged pairs at the first game, so he might go for the additional like 2 drones and only 1 link. I mean 2 links, but 2 eggs going for the drones and 1 egg is going for the links. However, he is going for 4. So a lot of links from Mr. Ziki, and we can see that Mr. Ras wants to go for the Nexus after 2 Zealots. But now he is going for the drones, but those 6 links will probably be able to keep Ras at home, at least until he will have like 4 Zealots of his own. Nice block from the probes of Russ. He was aware what Ziki wants to do, however now 5 links are in his base. It's always dangerous when Ziki have links in your main base as a Protoss. Maybe not as dangerous as a Terran, but as a Protoss it's horrible because he can run around. Like, he can do the jogging with those links until the speed will be done, and when the speed will be done, he will go for what's the call? What's the name of this? Unboiled jogging, and then while this jogging, he's killing a lot of probes. But Russ didn't lose any single probe yet. He just added the forge, so he will probably add the cannon in his mineral line. Yeah, the cannon is on the way. The speed is also on the way. One link was killed, but now those links are doing job, killing 2 probes already. And the speed is already kicked in, but this timing of this cannon is actually very, very good. So those 4 links will have a hard time doing anything in the main base. However, we can see that Ziki is going for 90-73. That means that he might wait with those links until he will have Hydra attack ready, and he can attack with those links on this cannon. This is a perfect placement of the cannon from Russ. Who is Red Russ, Mr. Lucky is asking. He's a very good American Protoss player, and he's also the caster for BSL. Let's see if Russ will be able to realize that this is not only links, this is the true 90-73 aggression. This is enough zealots to deal with those links, so Ziki needs to respect it. However, if Russ will... Oh, I thought that Ziki will want to drill. That's very, very nice drill from Ziki, but also nice micro from Russ, killing a couple of the drones. I think only one, right, actually. But now at least he scouted the Hydras, so that's very, very good for him. And losing 5 zealots when you are facing the Hydras means that you have to add plenty of cannons, and he's already doing that. But those 3 links will be very, very useful for Ziki. Actually 2 links now. This will be very good timing of the cannons. However, there will be no zealots to block the entrance probably. Ziki definitely needs... Maybe he doesn't need those links from the back. GG from Russ, and Ziki is taking 2-0 victory against Russ, which means that we're gonna have finals. Ziki versus Oyaji, best of 5 with 1-0 lead for Oyaji. Music and my voice. 1 second, guys. Let me check what map did I pick for the finals. It's going to be Power Bond. Okay guys, so I'm calling Mr. Oyaji. I will make short break. It's going to be Thor versus Spider-Man finals again. But it will be the grand finals this time. So that's cool that we have the clash of those titans during the BSL Ladder Tournaments. If you are wondering what you should do during this break when I will go to the toilet and make a short break before those finals, you should go and sign up for the Patreon of BSL, because by signing up you can save the life of BSL, because as you know I'm doing it full time now, and to be able to continue this I need to have a goal on the Patreon, to meet the goal on Patreon, and every single dollar from you guys helps. So if you want BSL to continue, you can sign up with $1 or $2. If not, just watching is enough. This is enough support, but all I'm saying that if you can afford it, if you like BSL, you can do it. And I will be back in like 3 minutes. guys, I am back. We are in the game, as you can see. This is the finals of the BSL Ladder Tournament number 2. Let's get this party started. Oh, we didn't start at the party. Okay guys, so on the top left location of Power Bond, we are having Super Gosu Zeg from Hungary, Mr. Ziki. And his opponent is extremely strong Protoss player from Sweden. This is Mr. Oyaji. So that's a nice finals we have today. And I will allow myself to change it. It's going to be best of 5. Oyaji is having 1-0 lead because he was going from the winner bracket. We're gonna have gateway from the 9 probe. So as you can see, he's cutting probe right now to have an earlier gateway, but he will build it immediately. We can see that Ziki is going for overload and pull after that, which is called overpull, which will allow him to build hatchery before the pull will finish. We can see that Oyaji, very smart, is scouting over here. He would see the overload of Ziki being over here, because usually you are scouting toward the closer natural. So that's very smart scouting pattern. So he will be able to scout Ziki very early. And he should be able to deny this hatchery, however this will be close. No, Ziki will be quick enough. But every single game Ziki and Oya played against each other, Oyaji went for gateway first, which probably means that he will have idea what Oyaji is doing. So I'm expecting 4 links and a drone over here. Not all the links, because you also... Oh, he's going for every single larva is a link, so maybe it will be some kind of aggression from Ziki. Oh, Ziki will choose to take this base 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so there is 8 mineral fields here, that's why Ziki is taking this base. That's very smart. Those 5 links already damage this zealot very heavily, so that's very good for Ziki. But also nice micro from Oyaji to pull the wounded zealot back. This is pretty hard to block the probe on this ramp, however Ziki did a good job. So now Oyaji doesn't know whether it's 1973 or something else. His cannon will be done. There will be a pretty powerful move out with 5 zealots, and I think Ziki is aware of that. Maybe even a 6 zealots. Now the probe died, so Those zealots will be there to also protect, to scout, to know what's coming and to allow Oyaji to react what's happening. And six zealots moving out immediately. But Ziki, it looks like Ziki will want to go for the counterattack to this cannon. So that's a very, very smart move from him, and there will be a speed for the links. So that's great counterattack from Ziki. This will create a lot of mess in the mineral fields area. However, now Ziki is forced to go for a lot of things, and he even built the sunken. However, Oyaji is going for the third base. There is no sunken here, so those 6 zealots will be pretty hard to stop. And Oyaji is microing very, very well in the natural. Ziki is going for the full mode counterattack with every single link he had. Very nice micro from Oyaji, however, looks like his natural will be denied. Same as third base of Ziki. The mutas are on the way. I think Ziki has enough Zerglings to defend this aggression. And this will be pretty nice sandwich. And it's not on butter. So it looks like Oyaji will want to go for the speedlots from 3 gateways, but he will have no answer against mutas. There is so many links from Ziki, so he should feel relatively safe against potential zealot move out. And denying Templar Archives is actually huge. Nice surround on those 2 zealots. There will be no speed for the zealots. Nicely done from Ziki. And what he's doing, what is he doing? He is going for more drones and expansion, so that's actually very smart play. He don't want to risk winning this game on mutas. However, maybe he is just building up the pretty healthy drone number, and now he will go for the mutas. Because he's mining gas from 2 extractors, which probably should indicate mutas. And denying Templar Archives and speed for the zealots for such a long time means that the Hydra's swift speed will have a nice possibility to deal damage. Oyaji will probably build a cannon here. I don't think Ziki is expecting this Nexus to be so early. Oh, nice move from Oyaji to sneak out this Dark Templar out. But how those zealots will deal with those speed Hydralis, this is the biggest question. Nice trap on the reloads from Ziki. There is overload, there are overloads here. There is one overload in the main base and in the third base, so... And there is a speed for the overloads as well. The high Templars are there, but after killing the Templar Archers, I don't think there was enough time to build research the storm. However, it might be very close. GG from Oyaji, and Ziki is tying up the final score, which means that we have 1-1. And now there will be a map pick from Oyaji. So GG from our champions. Thor is tying up the score. Both of the players are watching the replay, so I will allow myself to eat a sandwich because I'm casting for 3 hours and I'm hungry. Wait a second. Oh, this will be Forge Fair? This is very tricky. Thank you, Mr. KJ. Mr. Bakyong. We're still gonna have much more matches between them, because if you will check out the format of BSL16, if both of them will go to the round of 8 of BSL16, it will mean that we will see a lot of actions from both of those players. Oh, that's great for Ziki. What can I do? That Ziki and Oyaji turn out to be the best players. I mean, I don't know if they will be both in the finals of the first tournament, because there is also loser bracket finals from the first tournament to be played between Ziki and Squall. But if Ziki will win against Squall, it will turn out that both of those players will be the best players from both first two tournaments. So that's pretty huge. This is pretty big aggression from Ziki, a lot of links. But now after forward seal, ooh, he will be able to grab. No. Ooh, I can't believe that he will be able to run by into the main base with even 5 links. That's incredible for Ziki. However, what he will do against this counter attack from those zealots, he has to deal with them somehow. This cannon will be denied. It was poorly placed. Speed for the links is probably on the way. It should be done in a few seconds. The third base is not a decorational or style hatchery like you guys were joking in the previous game. This Overlord is scouting most of the zealots, however, yeah, he will scout this one as well. But there are more links incoming from Ziki. And speed for the links just kicked in, so it will be much harder for these zealots to deal with those links. And Ziki is already showing power of the speed links, killing whip ropes already. But Oyaji, nice catch on 2 of them. Incredible APM by both of these guys. You can see Spire on the way when Oyaji is just starting the Stargate, so we can see how much his tech is delayed because of this early link aggression. At the same time, while microing with every single link, Ziki was able to drone up, saturate his bases, and now probably even will have money to go for the mutas, and he's going for them. He's seen the timing of the Stargate, so he knew that he will have option to snipe a couple of the probes, to force a couple more cannons, and those mutas will also help him dealing with against the zealots. So he will have option to go for the 5th and 6th hatchery without being afraid that he will take a lot of damage from those zealots. And Oyaji is investing a lot of money into them. Red Mutas is a magical number, because they can kill a probe with a single shot. There will be one Corsair, but Mutas are not afraid of one Corsair. Especially that it's in the middle of the map. Let's see what will be the reaction of Oyaji. His only option is to go for the counter attack with the zealots, and this is what he's doing immediately. But at the same time, we can see that Ziki is trying to eliminate those zealots as quickly as possible. So very nice awareness of what's coming, what is the danger. However, Oyaji Ball is trying to buy himself a time. Nice cancel from Oyaji. At the same time, we have bigger and bigger amount of drones from Ziki. He's slowly transitioning into the Hydras. It will be 5 hatch Hydras, not 6 hatch, because this is very close game, but ooh! Force code is connected with one cursor, but now this cursor is pretty low, so those mutas will be able to deal with him. Or it. Speedlots are already there, so Lynx will have much harder time to deal with it. However, Ziki is doing a good job using this ramp while dealing damage to those zealots. This is great movement from him, but I really understand the position which Oyaji is in. It looks like he feels like he needs to buy himself additional time to start mining from the natural again, to probably build Templar Archives, to build some Archon, to build up the healthy amount of the Corsairs again, but those sunken position is very good, especially that with the drone drill it will be very hard to do anything. Oyaji nicely splitting the zealots, but every single position where Ziki is defending looks tight, and at the same time he is sniping more probes of Oyaji without even losing a single muta. However, it's still very impressive that Oyaji, despite taking so much damage, is still having a supply lead. More gateways from the Protoss. Ziki doesn't have too good saturation of the main base. Very good saturation of second and third base already, but already Hydras are on top of Oyaji base, and Oyaji didn't have time to build the Templars, so it will be really hard to fight against those Hydras when they have support of the mutas underneath them. But now it looks like very good engagement from Oyaji. He will be able to eliminate most of the Hydras and most of the mutas, so that was a little bit over ambitious from Ziki, and it looks like this way Oyaji will get back to this game. Welcome Mr. Etegnum, Mr. GYC, Mr. Povas, Mr. Kokoshko. Welcome everyone, guys. Thank you for watching. Those are the finals of BSL Ladder Tournament number 2. The 6th hatchery is on the way for our Zerg. Oyaji have a healthy amount of gateways. He's already mining from 3 assimilators, almost sniping the High Templar, but very nice snipe. Ziki already have very good saturation in every single base, already thinking about the 4th one. Hydras have +1 weapon, Zealots have +1 weapon as well. 2 good engagements for Ziki. However, maybe not too good. Maybe just the bottom one was good and the top one was enough Zealots from Oyaji. But Oyaji is nicely buying time with those Zealots attacks to start building with those 8 gateways. The Robo is on the way because he knows that the transition into the Lurkers is just a matter of time. And Lurkers are in production over here, so Ziki might have an option to contain our Protoss player. $98 to $81 supply, so it's not like Ziki have significant advantage. He had it, but it wasn't that big of an advantage, and with one bad attack he lost a lot of Hydras. However, now with the Lurkers he will be able to contain his opponent, and it's always good for Zerg when you are capable of fighting only on one location with all your army. So he can just send Overload here and try to snipe observers. Try to buy time just to saturate the 4th base and start macroing like a beast. He wants to force additional storms. He doesn't have Overload here, so there is no potential for sniping observers. Very nice micro actually from both players. Sniping the High Templars, but good storms from Oyaji, zoning out the Hydra discs. There will be a couple more storms probably. Great storms from Oyaji, but there is more and more Hydras incoming from Ziki. This will be very close engagement, but I feel like Ziki will be able to hold this contain, at least for now. However, Oyaji is not giving up. The goons are taking a lot of damage. More goons incoming right now, however the more Hydras are also arriving. There is still no overload for Ziki. This lurker is dealing so much damage because he's on the high ground. Now Oyaji finally having some zero to tank the damage from the Hydras. Looks like Ziki is doing it. Last two kicked in and you can see how quickly the Protoss units are melting. Nice micro actually from both players. We can see that both players are investing everything they have for this attack. Ziki is not even investing 300 minerals to take the 4th base because he badly wants to keep this contained. He don't want to allow Oyaji to get out from his base. However, Oyaji is already taking the 3rd base on the 12 o'clock. He badly needs those high tempers and he badly needs those storms. Those lurkers will be pretty important for Ziki. If he will not make a second contain, he will be able to kill those Zelnaga towers and kill the additional 12 o'clock base from the Protoss. No cannons is always a bad thing when you are facing the Zerg who is trying to contain you. Will be a drop maybe? Yeah, this is a drop from Ziki, so he will be able to kill this base only with 2 Hydras. So GG from Oyaji, he knows that he had no more income in the main base, so only 1 base against 3 base of Zerg was too much, and GG, we are having 2-1 score for Mr. Ziki. Excuse me, logo placement. Best of 5 guys, yes. Yes, Mr. Goodies, they've been playing yesterday as well, but today is the second tournament and today they also advanced very far. The map is going to be better. This is Mr. Oyaji pick. Let's get into the game. Number 4, actually number 3 of those finals. And check out, this will be a match point for Ziki and possibly to tie out for Oyaji. So on the top right location of battle we are having the Swedish Protoss player Mr. Oyaji and his opponent on the bottom right. We are having the Hungarian Zerg Mr. Ziki. Mr. Popman box I think you don't smell like crap when you are dropping out from an overload. I think this is like a slide in Energylandia. Very exciting. 9 pull for Ziki. I was saying it a couple times, but 9 pull has many advantages. Obviously, it's very low eco for Zerg. However, you have an option to force 2 cannons when Protoss is going for the Forge. And when Protoss is going for the Gateway first, you have an option to force a Forge and a cannon before the Nexus. Might be a bait, that Ziki is baiting that he wants to go for this expansion. But Oyaji is not buying it. This probe will see that the 6 links has been built, so as you can see, Oyaji is forced to build the Forge just to have a tight wall. He will be forced to build a cannon behind it. And Ziki is droning up behind it, so very nicely executed by him. And now Oyaji will have a hard time blocking this choke. The second Zealot was just not in time. So that's already 50 minerals lost by cancelled cannon for Mr. Oyaji. Ziki very aggressive in this finals, in the winner bracket finals. I think Oyaji was the one who was a little bit more aggressive. Maybe Ziki realized what kind of mistake he made. Now splitting the links. Trying to force the probes out from mining. The overload will be killed, so this is a huge victory for Oyaji. Ziki was focused on microing but didn't realize that the overload will die. This is pretty huge victory for our Protoss player. Especially against 9 pull. But you can see that there is no Nexus in production. He will build the Nexus in a second. And those 2 Zealots probably scouting. Ziki already has 100 extra gas. So speed is on the way already. You don't want to lose those links because those links at least keeping this Zealot in the main base. Those drones are they definitely shouldn't be here, so this is a mistake from Ziki, but this is what happens when you are microing with every single link. Nice micro from both players. Ooh, this Zealot is a hero. Ziki still didn't realize now. Finally, those 2 drones are back to for mining. Oyaji feels it's happening. What can be the next step of Ziki? He knows that he invested a lot into all those links. He knows that he killed an overlord, so probably Zerg doesn't feel too comfortable playing a normal macro game. That's why Oyaji is immediately going for Citadel of Adun and Gateways. This is the immediate counter to 9073, but actually it depends how you look at it, because if you have Corsair you can scout if Zerg is transitioning into the drones, and there will be no Corsair, so if Ziki will eliminate the Zealots and force Oyaji to make plenty of cannons and transition into the drones, he will punish Oyaji for not having a Corsair. The fourth hatchery is on the way. Speed for the Zealots will be there probably at the moment when Ziki will want to attack. There is no +1 weapon still, so that's actually very good situation for Ziki. Trapping most of those Zealots and damaging those without cannons dealing damage to them is actually great for our Zerg player. Oya is struggling to build additional cannons. Speed for the Zealots just finished. There is no +1 weapon even. Ziki is building more and more Hydras. Oyaji is mining gas from the natural, but I don't know if it's definitely necessary for him right now. Fifth hatch, excuse me, for Ziki. Probably wanted to damage the Zealots. This is like 24 Hydras against 11 Zealots right now, but now there will be 6 gateways from the Protoss and Templar Archives is done. There are no upgrades from either of the player. Evolution Chamber is just starting and Oyaji just started his own upgrade in the second forge. Ziki is taking even the fourth base. Larry is on the way. But the fourth base is just the 6th hatchery, so Ziki will have no extra macro hatchery. I mean, this one will be the extra macro hatchery, but we'll probably still want to saturate this base, so probably what Oyaji might be expecting is that Ziki will overdrone the Dark Archon against the Mutas. This is a very smart play. If you are not going for the Corsairs, Dark Archon is always great, but it will be probably scouted by the Overlord. However, Oyaji very aware that the Overlord is here, so he's hiding it. He wants Ziki to invest into the Mutas and he wants to catch them, he wants to storm them and then have a huge advantage after that. He still have a very good position right now. There are a lot of Hydras, but nice speed from Oyaji. He will manage to attack in the couple places at the same time. And a very nice distraction of this with the 6 Zealots. However, those Zealots are distracted now and they will lose their life against so many Hydras. So that's a small victory for our Protoss player, for our Zerg player, right there. We can see that the supplies are getting more closer. I don't even think that Oyaji is expecting this fourth base to be here from Ziki. And we can see that Ziki will want to transition into Mutas, so it might be actually the best possible move by Oyaji to build this Dark Archon. That's why he wants to kill this Overlord. He's waiting for the range. Oh, the range is done, so now he can kill this Overlord, so now this Dark Archon will be not scouted, at least not easily. So that's a beautiful mind play from our Swedish Protoss player. +1 armor against +1 weapon. Ziki is going for the counter-attack. He wants to snipe some High Templars, but it will be probably relatively hard to do. Maybe he wants to deny the third base, but we can see that Oyaji is non-stopping. He wants to go towards Ziki. He wants to kill him with this army. He knows how powerful it is. I don't know if Ziki's seen the Dark Archon, but when the Mutas will be got, he will see them immediately, and this is a beautiful Maelstrom. The storm wasn't that great, but still he will be able to eliminate all of the Mutas, and Ziki now will struggle fighting against this army. This is still a couple more High Templars. Most of them have 2 available storms. Even attacking from 3 fronts will be very hard. Great dodges, great storms from both players, but the number of Hydras is pretty significant. However, the Hydras are falling. This is very close engagement, but it looks like Oyaji will be crushed in the middle. So Ziki with the beautiful sandwich surround. Sandwich on butter. Butter sandwich. Especially for you guys. Especially for our amazing BSL fans. More units coming from Mr. Oyaji. He wants to stop aggression of Ziki, and Ziki badly wants to deny the expansion of Oyaji. However, he has his own fourth base. He probably needs an additional macro hatchery or 2 macro hatcheries. He's just adding 1. Because his economy seems like his economy is good enough to afford producing from like 7 to 8 hatcheries. Oyaji is building upgrades. He's researching upgrades. Developing upgrades. He's upgrading his units. Ziki probably now wants to stabilize this game. He's probably pretty satisfied with the position he is in. He was able to kill a lot of goons, a lot of High Templars, a lot of high value units from the Protoss. So now those lurkers are key. Like, you can look at the lurker like Terran is looking as a tank. This is a very valuable unit, and it's very hard to attack against, especially with that army composition. Oyaji has plenty of zealots, and so now he definitely needs to add additional goons to his army composition. He still has plenty of probes in the main base, so he will be able to saturate this base much better soon. Now already thinking about the fourth base. 1-1 upgrades, so probably 2-0 is, yeah, 2-0 is already done for Ziki. This is pretty powerful army. Very nice storm to zone out the Hydras. Those units are pretty clamped up, so very nice storms from Oyaji, pushing Ziki back. Ziki probably felt a little bit too confident. But now Oyaji will want to push forward. There are 3 lurkers with +2 weapons, so those zealots will have a hard time surviving this attack. The observers are there, but they are taking so much damage so early before the battle even begins. Nice storm over here from Oyaji. He should be able to clear at least this part of this army from Ziki, but Ziki, like, both of the players are macroing like crazy. I'm just waiting for Oyaji to add this a little bit, couple more goons to the army composition. He already has energy upgrade. Very nice storm to eliminate most of the lurkers. He's not sending the reinforcements, and those goons here would be very useful. It will be very good for Oyaji if he will save this Archon, but the pressure he is able to apply on Ziki after the situation he was in is pretty incredible. Ziki is macroing from 4 bases, but Oyaji is able to apply so much pressure, so many units are coming forward. 136 to 110 supply. Oyaji is moving forward, 3 more High Templars with the possible storm arriving. Great storms from Oyaji, killing majority of Ziki army. Now Ziki is trying to move everything from the 3rd base. There are no storms available, so there will be probably a couple more Archons. Only goons are survived. There is 2 more storms actually available. But Ziki sniping the High Templar with the lurker. Only goons are left, so Oyaji needs to evacuate. He don't want to lose them. 2-1 upgrades for the Zerg right now. So great game number 4. Oyaji is fighting as hard as he can. He don't want to lose these finals now. He won in the winner bracket finals once. He don't want to lose again. There is a hive already for Ziki, so the links are much more powerful. The overlords are trying to check out whether there is additional base from the Protoss. Oyaji already securing the 4th base. The Natural still has his own cash, but he can already transfer probes. The biggest advantage of this base will be the income of the gas. Oyaji is denying the 5th base of Ziki. Very nice cancel timing. You can see that Oyaji invested a lot of money into the infrastructure to defend the 4th base because his supplies are getting better to Ziki's. But if he will be able to hold on for a couple more minutes, it looks like he will be able to build more and more units with this additional gas income, with those additional minerals income. The upgrades from Ziki are actually great. The links have carbase upgrades, so zealots need to attack them 3 times to kill them, so that's very beneficial for Ziki, so he can start producing extra amount of links. Right now there is a defiler already, so the goons will be less and less effective. Very nice game from both of those players, showing the real skill. Oyaji is trying to secure the 5th base. You can see that this is 4 base versus 4 base, so Oyaji was able to climb back very high mountain, and now now this is a Ziki problem to secure the 5th base on his own. Ziki definitely needs more hatcheries if he wants to transition into mass links production. Trying to snipe the High Templar Ziki is, however there is still plenty of them. Nice spread of the lurkers, but the storms are blanketing most of the map. This base will be probably denied by Oyaji. Very nice plague. You can see it here. Ooh, this is pink versus pink. Ziki is very like, struggling hard to secure the 4th base, the 5th base, and Oyaji already secured the 5th base, so he's playing a beautiful PvZ on battle. But now more and more units coming from Ziki's side of the map, and the Dragoons are not dealing any damage to the Lurkers under the Swarm. However, this Storm dealt so much damage to those Lurkers that it will be very, very close. This Zealot might even clear most of those Lurkers. However, now Oyaji is trying to evacuate most valuable units from his army composition. More Lurkers now from Ziki. He definitely needs this base. He definitely needs to deny Oya base if he wants to still fight in this game. You can see the supplies are getting better and better for Oyaji. Now the Lurkers with the powerful shots eliminating two Archons. This is pretty huge victory, but we already have pretty powerful unit adding to the army composition. So that's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful units. 177 supplies. The only bad side from the weakness of Oyaji are upgrades. It's 2-2 against 2-2. Let's see how many plagues. Ziki will be able to throw on top of the Oyaji army. Oyaji is attacking once from the left side, once from the right side. So Ziki is already ready on the left side, but all the army, most of the army is over here. However, now maybe the Muta transition would be smart. Maybe very nice plague on the rivers. Very nice plague on the Zealots as well, but the rivers still are dealing damage even with the plague. 2-2 upgrades to 2-2. Somehow Ziki is climbing back with the supplies. Oyaji is probably depleted with the gas. Now more links are arriving. This Lurker will deal a lot of damage. There is no observer to snipe this Lurker over here, so most of the Lurkers are going down. So Ziki, it looks like he's coming back to this game, but now with the Archon and maybe a Swarm, he will be able to probably even kill those Archons. The links are very, very efficient under the Swarm, especially with those upgrades advantage. At the same time, you can see that Ziki... I wanted to say that Oyaji is going for the counterattack, but Ziki is already there, already ready. More than ready. I feel like Oyaji needs to stop for a while, like stabilize a bit bigger army, because he can't win that small engagements against such a well upgraded Zerg army. Especially that Ziki is so good. Oh, beautiful storm drops over here. Great move from Oyaji. That's what he needed. This is one of the most important bases for Ziki. So many drones went down. Again, drones are being killed over here, so no transfer, no success in transfer to the 9 o'clock base. There are only High Templars and a Hero Archon. This is a Lion. And I don't know how the woman lions are called, but you know what I mean, right? Okay guys, I was checking your English knowledge and if you are guys in the chat, thank you guys, good job. You won thumbs up for me from Zero. So it's same as Messi, right? Lioness Messi. Okay, so nice plague here from Ziki. Oya is applying pressure. Will be pretty hard to deal with this defense over here. But nice storms, the river is coming to the battle, to join the battle. Ooh, eliminating most of the High Templars Ziki is. Now the Lurkers will deal a lot of damage to this army. 2-2 upgrades against 3-3 right now from Oyaji. So his army is a little bit more powerful than it was earlier. The Archons are really tanking a lot of damage, so it looks like the Ziki is bleeding out over here. However, the Oyaji army is not that big anymore. This is very important base for now. Oyaji have two relatively fresh bases he's mining from. This river is very important. However, now it will be eliminated by Ziki. Beautifully done. We have a storm drop from Oyaji. Every single drone went down in this base. Probably this base also will be harassed with the river. Incredible harassment from Oyaji. Great game from those guys. Ooh, and he will even eliminate probably the defilers. There are no scourges from Ziki. Ziki is basically no mining. He's only mining from this base. Now he wants to eliminate this army. Very nice storm. Very nice swarm and storm as well. Nice snipe on the shuttle. But the river is still alive. 16 kills. Those players are doing everything which is possible in this game to get back, to win it. Those are so good, those are so close. Ziki is one game away from taking the finals, but it looks like Oyaji will be able to bring it to the game number 5. Roman scourges just to eliminate those observers, but still one observer will be still alive. The river is dealing so much damage. Now the Lynx will be able to eliminate it, so maybe Oya will be maybe Ziki will be able to defend this base. Ziki is target firing the Archon, but Oya is target firing the drones. He understands that his income is bigger, that he has more money, and he also killed the 9 o'clock base. Or sorry, 3 o'clock base of Ziki. Ziki doesn't have too much of an income. 3 upgrades against 3-0-3, but Oya has such a big gas income that he can produce so many Archons, and Archons are so efficient at this moment of the game, and if Oyaji will secure this base, it will be probably the end of the game. Ziki probably will want to snipe those rivers, but it will not work too well because rivers are dealing so much damage, especially with the damage upgrade, additional damage upgrade. Maybe transitioning to the Mutas to try to snipe those rivers would be a good idea, but then the Mutas are terrible against the Archons. There is only 3 lurkers over here, so maybe Oyaji will attempt to attack over here. Nice split of the Scarabs. Looks like Oyaji is doing it. We will have game 5, guys. Those players are showing us incredible skill. Gosu, great, good game. Ziki is stepping out and we have 2-2 score in the finals. Incredible game, but by those two gentlemen. Thor and Spider-Man are fighting back. back to back. 2-2 is the score. Let's see what will be the map pick from Mr. Ziki. That's very, very close. As you can see, Thor and Spider-Man. It's really hard to say which of those superheroes of StarCraft is better. No, I think you can close the bet, right? Okay, I mean, it shouldn't matter, right? Okay, Mr. Oyaji needs 2 minutes. No worries, we are not banning anyone. Almost. There are a few players which can be banned, but still. But Oyaji needs 2 minutes. Oyaji asked for 2 minutes, so I will take 1 minute break. I will give you a shout out to BSL Patreon guys to join the Patreon if you want to see more games like that happening. I'm doing it for my life. I mean, this is my only full-time job, organizing tournaments like this. So if you like what I'm doing and if you would like the biggest international StarCraft tournament to survive, sign up for the Patreon. This is the best way to support Zero and BSL Bombastic Starleague. Okay, guys. Bye bye, Mr. Creative. Sweet dreams and have a nice day tomorrow. Have a nice Monday. Okay, guys. So 1 minute of commercials because those guys are there to fight soon. Okay, guys. The map is going to be Sylphid. Score is 2-2. As you can hear, the game is already starting, so let's get this party started. BSL Season 16 Ladder Tournament, which should motivate you to play in BSL 16, is starting right now. Let's get into the final game of today's tournament. So, on the 9-ish, which is 8 o'clock position, we are having Super Gosu Zeg directly from Hungary. This is Mr. Ziki and his opponent. We are having Super Gosu Protoss directly from Sweden. We are having Mr. Oyaji. Both of those players are fighting back to back. A very close skill, I would say. Impressive skill by both players. You probably are fans of both of them because they deserve to. Their skill deserve to be their fan of. This is Sylphid, Mr. Chatteram. Oh, this is match point, excuse me. Sorry, I'm casting for 3.5 hours, so my brain is... Yeah, this is match point. This is the last game. The winner of this game is winning the tournament. I thought that you were asking about the map. So we have 11 hatch from Ziki. That means that this is a very, very good counter to Gateway first. Thank you for the follows, guys. You can see that Ziki is sending the drone just to delay this Zealot, just to buy additional time, to not allow the Zealot to attack his drones in the mineral line. You can see that Oyaji already damaged the drone the way that only 2 shots from the Zealots will be able to kill it, but it looks like it will be pretty hard for Ziki to delay this drone, but because he went for 11 hatch, his pull timing will be much faster than he would go into 12 hatch, so the links will be there in perfect timing. But we can see that Oyaji realized that this is a thing, so he went for relatively early Nexus. One drone was killed. That's pretty huge. However, it's not that bad if you are going for 11 hatch, because Ziki will have extra larvas in the natural. The third base is being located on the high ground over there. Nice surround of the Zealot. 8 links are still alive. Oyaji came back with this Zealot, but he don't want Ziki to know that this Zealot is here. So he wants Ziki to think that this Zealot is somewhere on the map. This is always a big question for every Protoss. Whether she will go, whether he should go for the fast cannon, or maybe try to be a little bit more greedy, maybe try to make a cybernetic core and have a little bit faster Stargate. But this game, it looks like this was a correct call to go for the cannon first, because otherwise this gateway would fall. You can see Hydra is then being added by Ziki immediately. More drones for Ziki. This is 9073, which means that he wants to have a couple more drones and then he will start producing Hydras. Let's see what will be the reaction of Oyaji, because in the previous game Ziki also went for 9073 and Oyaji skipped the Stargate, skipped the Corsair and went for the Citadel of Adun and speed for the Zealots first. And this game, this is probably the same call from Oyaji, going for Citadel of Adun. The previous game, the brilliant play from Oyaji was this Dark Archon, which denied Mutas from scouting, from sniping the High Templars. Mr. Sunny Sidor, where are you from, man? So, this is a tournament for players from outside Korea, because we know that the players from Korea are too good for us. Now, Ziki will try to punish those Zealots, and if he will be able to grab them, this will be a pretty disastrous situation for the Protoss, because he will have no tank for those cannons. But there are still a lot of Zealots over there, so maybe Oyaji will be able to hold it. More and more Hydras coming from Ziki. He's just adding. Ooh, he is attacking for it. Ziki is, but there are so many Zealots from Oyaji, and speed for the Zealots will be there soon. Probably. Ooh, Oyaji is attacking into those Hydras, and I don't know if this is a good idea, because Ziki is very nicely target firing those Zealots. So this way, Oyaji is probably losing the possible initiative he will have. Oh, but Ziki is going for the cannons. This is probably a little bit too ambitious, but because probably what he should do is try to deny this +1 weapon. The +1 weapon just kicked in, so Oyaji is probably already very happy with the outcome of this game. This is already different than the previous one, because in the previous game, Ziki was able to keep Oya in base for much longer. He was able to drone up. He was able to build the 5th hatchery. This way, this game he's also able to keep Oya at base, but this is already 5 gateways, and he wasn't able to deny upgrades from Oya. And look at the supplies, guys. This is 60 to 40. Now Ziki is transitioning. The biggest disadvantage of not having a Corsair is that Oya never knows when the transition into the drones is happening, so now he sees more Hydras from Ziki, so probably he thinks, okay, so he's all-inning with it. Should I add more cannons? Maybe should I go for the High Templars now? Ziki, as you can see, is trying to target fire those Hydras. 68 to 45 supplies. A lot of drones were added by Ziki, but Oyaji already has very healthy economy. He's resuming his gas mine. Robo is on the way in case of the lurkers. Ziki understands that he needs to build pretty strong economy if he wants to fight against 2 base Protoss. Oh yeah, already 6 gateways, so that's pretty powerful. Already High Templars. Two tankers is probably enough in each base to defend this aggression from Ziki. So maybe the Muta switch will save Ziki. However, now Oyaji is probably thinking about Dark Archon again. because last game it worked so well, why not? And if it's ain't broke, why fix it, right? A lot of zealots from Oyaji. 96 to 35 supply. Pretty big advantage for the Protoss. More goons from Oyaji right now. Ziki is already mining gas from 3 assimilators, so he understands that he needs to do something. In order to win this game, he needs to have some very healthy trades, very good trades, and he's expecting to have them, to have those with the mutas. That's why he is already building Sankens, and he will probably want to snipe the High Templars, snipe the goons, or maybe he's expecting for some kind of a bad mistake from Oyaji that he will attack into those Sankens without High Templars. The question is, will the mutas be on time to snipe the High Templars? Oh, there is no question. There are no High Templars. Okay, there are here. There are 2 High Templars. This is so smart. I can't believe that Protoss players never thought about it, but if you will not build High Templars, the Zerg will have no units to snipe. That's actually very smart from Oyaji. He will be able to snipe this very, very quickly. There are 4 Sankens, but so many zealots. This will be so hard for Ziki to defend. The storms on top of the drones, the storms on top of the Hydras. There are a couple more mutas, but mutas are being stormed as well. And every single muta is dying, so we can see that Oyaji is taking the finals, and GG! We are having Oyaji winning 3-2 against Mr. Ziki in the grand finals of the BSL Ladder Tournament number 2. Guys, congratulations to our Ninja, Spider-Man, Super Gosu, Oyaji. Fantastic player, great games. Whew, guys, this was just a ladder tournament. Ladder for BSL16 started just 6 days ago. Actually 1 week ago. Excuse me, this is Sunday today. So it started 7 days ago, 1 week ago, and we already had 2 amazing tournaments. We already have many great players participating. You can see that we have Dawid, Fengzi, Oyaji, Quark, Dragon, Blade, Squall, Sakfen, Naguim, October Zerg, Jayun, Kavapu, Ziki. This is JD Conan. This is probably like, this guy is 21 years old. He is like from 2001, so very young, talented player. Zakfe, Madinho, Russ, Eternum, Gileantos, October Zerg again, and Artosis are in the top 20 because October Zerg is twice, so those are pretty strong players to be in top 20. But today, congratulations to Mr. Oyaji. Let me congratulate to him. Let me congratulate to Mr. Ziki. Really fantastic games from those players. Really good tournament, guys. So this is it. This is it, guys. And yesterday tournament wasn't finished. That means that Squall, I will show it to you guys. Squall and Ziki didn't finish their matches. So we will have Ziki versus Squall, as you can see here. And winner will play against Oyaji. So it will be, I will let you know on BSL Discord when it will be casted. So if you want to check it out, you should just join BSL Discord. I'm from Poland. So I'm actually opposite of Russian. But I understand because I have the similar, I don't know, dialect, or I don't know, the Russian language, the Polish English, right? So thank you very much, guys, for being here for watching this tournament. That was very nice series. We're gonna have the third